Yo, what up, setup hotties? It's me, your boy, Mariella here, and we're gonna be doing the Lombo. First things first, I don't have a chair cover. I managed to steal a sash, but not a chair cover. I forgot to. So you're gonna be getting my ugly ass chair that I accidentally broke over a temper tantrum a couple years ago. Okay. Second of all, I'm unable to film the chair fully, if that makes sense. So right now I'm just tying only the bottom so that way you guys can see, but when you are tying, make sure that you're aiming your bow in the middle of the chair. Okay, so let's get into it. So first of all, I got a satin one. So when you have the satin ones, make sure that you are having your satin side out and then having your linen side in. Okay, second, make sure that you have your two sashes lining up kind of evenly. There is a middle crease, so that kind of helps, but typically that middle crease isn't as even. So and you want to have your middle crease be in the center of the chair, but it might move around when you're tying, so don't stress too hard about it. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so this is our left and this is our right. We're gonna go left over right. Okay, and so we're gonna go take our top one that was our left, and this is gonna go under and over, and then just tighten. Okay, so this is very much optional, but you don't have to do it. Get out of here, you bastard. Anyway, you oh my gosh, you bit me in the ass. Fucking hater. I can't even move on at this point. You're just going to deal with this information. Anyway, you're gonna take if very much optional, but you can take your top part of your sash and just kind of, because you have your little seams, your little stitching, you can optionally, don't be hating as if you have to do this. I'm giving you an option. You can tuck it in a little bit. You don't have to do the full sash. Probably just about to here roughly, because this will be your middle bits of the bow. But you can do it this way. You don't have to. Optional. But I do it. But anyway, so after you do it, you want to retighten, and the important thing here is that you are keeping it tight, okay? It's easy to have it loose when you're learning, but over time you have to make sure you have it tight, because if not, once you tie it, it's going to look saggy and it might slip around the chair, so you don't want that, okay? So tight. So with our bottom sash right here, we're going to make sure we got our satin facing us. You're going to make a small loop, okay? Small loop. And usually what I tell people to do when they don't know is to kind of pinch it, okay? And then what you're going to do with your other hand is you're going to start by wrapping, going left, wrapping the loop, and then midway you're going to make another loop, another small loop, and this loop is going to go between the space of your hand, like how I told you to pinch, and the sash, because there will be a little hole, so it's going to go in there, and you're just going to tighten. Okay, you don't want to tighten it too hard, and I'll mention why. So it should look kind of something like this, okay? So now you're just going to fluff out your bow like this. And here we go. This is the Lombo. Okay. So you kind of want to aim for cute, tiny, perky. You don't want preferably you don't want them super huge, you kind of want them standing up perky. You don't want them wide and this. You just want them perky, okay? But if you feel sometimes people just do the loop really big. So sometimes when your loop is big, it might look like a fat bow. And if you feel like that's ugly, then usually what you can do is you can take your two little sash strings and just kind of gently tug them a little bit to kind of adjust. So as you see, we just minimized it, and now we're just gonna kind of re-perk it again. And so here we go. So here we go. This is our bow, and like I mentioned, this is how it will look like when you like tuck it in with the optional. I'll just show you what it looks like when you don't do it. It's not ugly by any means, but you know, if you want to do it like that, you can. So like I mentioned, left over right, going over and under, small loop, wrapping from left, another small loop, and again it is going between your hand and the sash. There should be a little hole, should go in like that, and then oh well, it kind of came out okay too. Like, it doesn't come out bad, but I'm just showing you how it looks. It will look something like that. And then yeah, so yep, this is small bow. Hope you guys don't do a shit job. See ya.